State versus Robert Melia and Heather Lewis. It is indictment. The defendants viewed the victims as children, too scared to reveal what happened to them. So certain were they that they videotaped for 35 minutes the commission of one of their crimes.
This case, it's always been about them and their own sexual gratification and the way they can get to the next level of their own individual pleasure, and they could care less about the victims that they abused while obtaining their own enjoyment. And that's the sum and substance of what this case is all about when you break it down. That consecutive time is warranted where there are separate and distinct indignities.
The state says in its brief, even after the verdict, they refuse to acknowledge their guilt nor show remorse. And I would suggest to the court that approximately 20 to 25 years ago, a prosecutor made that same argument in this very courthouse with regard to Larry Peterson. 18 years after he was convicted and sentenced, Larry Peterson was exonerated and released. So to suggest that somehow a verdict obligates or compels them to say they did what they don't believe they did, I believe is inappropriate. The list goes on.
My client has maintained her innocence from day one. My client still maintains her innocence.
That said, the seriousness of the crimes, the mental scarring that accompanies them, and the indignities suffered by these teenage victims should not be minimized. In short, the victims here, especially the female victims, were the type of children who, because of age and because they are intellectually challenged, were susceptible of easy manipulation and served as easy prey for the defendants who were lurking and seeking the opportunity to sexually exploit them. They are young people who pass through life without champions to protect and support them. They're on their own.